Hello, Professor. Sorry about that. The recording cut short here. So, going back to what I was saying, the reason why it jumped from 25 cases to 34 cases is word of mouth. So, Cynthia Winston told me that after in 2018, when they had the 25 cases, they actually spent some time marketing themselves. So in 2018 they marketed themselves pretty well, and in 2019 they had the 34 voluntary cases. Uh, they continue to reach out to the department by doing roll call trainings and continued mediations. When it comes to the caseload of California Department of Healthcare Services, and this is pretty interesting actually. And from July 2017 to May 2018, in the whole entire state of California, they received 207,631 phone calls, 5,561 emails, and for online submissions, they had 25,174 online submissions. However, out of all of this, they only investigated 113,534 of these cases. Now, once again I looked for statistics on what these cases were about. I'm not quite sure if it is regarding patient against a doctor, patient against a whole entire healthcare service like Blue Shield. I'm not sure if it's against a specific person in Medi-Cal. We really don't know here. We don't have much statistics here to go on. Other than this, I try to find a more updated one during the research, but they didn't have any. So the best thing that Ombudsman Katie did was to send me to one of their websites there of Department of California Department of Healthcare Services, and that's the this these statistics are solely for 2017 and 2018, and other than what's presented to you on the screen, we don't really know much else. We don't know the age of who, we don't know the age of the folks who are submitting the most, asking for the most help. We don't know if what ethnicity. We don't know what the topic is. We really don't know. So for recommendations is for both of the ombudsman offices actually. So they both offices need a dedicated website for their ombudsman office. Despite the fact that for LAPD Cynthia Winston was very helpful, their their page simply consists of who was on their team, and not even a phone number, not even an email. You actually have to call the 311 number, and it took me actually even I know I talked to Cynthia Winston for about 30 minutes, but it took me another 30 minutes just trying to have the LAPD the folks from LAPD trying to find the ombudsman office's number because it was changed two or three times and they couldn't find it. So, and with regards to Department of Healthcare Services, the same thing. Their their webpage is simply consists of their definition for ombudsman and a phone number, and that's it. Okay, so for both of these offices, I believe it's vital, especially in our environment nowadays where even my grandparents know how to use the internet. It's vital for them to create a website that's dedicated to ombudsman offices to break down the following. They need to create an email on the ombudsman website. They need to have an email, a link to a chat room, or put a text message number where clients could pretty much ask them questions and receive answers throughout the day. For the chat room, we understand if it's from say 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Text messaging the same, but at least for email, the folks next day could return their emails because when it comes to both, other than for Department of Healthcare Services, calling that phone number and waiting a long time for someone to pick up, it's actually pretty ridiculous for both ombudsman offices not to have this. Number three, I think it is also very important for the ombudsman offices to create a flowchart or a checklist of what a client needs prior to speaking to an ombudsman because we understand that both ombudsman offices are really busy. No doubt about it. However, maybe then it's a good idea for them to put out the most asked questions, what they need prior to speaking to an ombudsman, or these are the reasons why their case does not require an ombudsman. Number four is to create a PDF form for required paperwork that each office needs. Neither of the web pages have this. They don't have paperwork. They don't even have a form that you can fill out online, so it's easy for you to ask for services. To be quite honest, the Ombudsman Katie from Department of Healthcare Services, along with their statistics, say that there's an online webpage where you can fill out forms. I couldn't find it. So I'm not sure if they took it down after 2018 or if it's just my skills as online and I could not find it, but I did not find that website. So I believe it's really important for them to create a tab in their ombudsman webpage that's specifically for forms that they need. Number five, to create a question and answer page for simple and frequently asked questions. I think this is just very simple and basic. Once again, number five kind of goes back to number two and number three, just so folks could go on the website, look down the questions list, and if these questions can be answered without bothering the ombudsman, then it saves the ombudsman time rather than picking up all these phone calls or answering all those emails or chat rooms or text messages because it's already on their website. Number six, to create an experience and recommendation link or a tab so clients who have experienced the services can, number one, stay anonymous, of course, and to really write out the how they felt during the process and what kind of service they got. This is more for this is more so the ombudsman themselves could kind of evaluate themselves, evaluate their partners critically, so they could just give better service. This isn't exactly the website for, folks to kind of browse around for ombudsmans because they only have LAPD only could use LAPD ombudsman. Department of Healthcare Services can only use Department of Healthcare Services ombudsman. But these are my recommendations speaking after the research I've done for LAPD and for Department of Healthcare Services ombudsmans. So once again, Professor Papica, that would end my presentation. I want to thank you again very, very much for just giving me hope, writing to me throughout this very difficult year and being such a great support system. I really, really look forward to meeting you one day and just to thank you in person. And, please stay safe. I really, really hope that I could, like I said, I could meet you one day in person. So thank you again. Please stay safe. Please take care. If there's anything else I could do to for your course, please let me know and I'll get it done. Thank you again. Take care, Professor.